Cowboys Nation. Welcome to your ultimate destination for all things Dallas Cowboys. From the latest news, game analyses, rumors, to deep dives into player performances and strategies, we've got you covered. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss a play. Let's dive into everything you need to know about America's team. The rumor mill is spinning at full speed as whispers about Sneed joining the Cowboys have begun to dominate every conversation among fans, analysts, and insiders alike. Imagine the possibilities. A player known for his agility, instinct, and uncanny ability to read the quarterback, suddenly in a Cowboys uniform, potentially transforming a secondary that has long been the subject of debate. Everyone from casual fans to die-hard followers of the league is leaning in, trying to dissect what this move could mean for the defensive schemes. Speculation is rampant, with every analyst trying to predict how Sneed's presence could influence the dynamics of pass coverage, interception potential, and even morale within the team. There's an electric buzz surrounding the Cowboys' facilities, a mix of excitement and cautious optimism, because while Sneed has proven himself in previous seasons, integrating into a system with new teammates and a unique coaching philosophy is always a story unfolding in real time. Conversations online are lighting up with scenarios of highlight reel plays, lockdown coverage, and a secondary suddenly capable of intimidating the league's most prolific passers. Fans are already crafting visions of a secondary that could rival any in the league, with Sneed's acquisition signaling that the Cowboys might finally be assembling a defense that can dominate from sideline to sideline. Analysts are poring over stats, past games, and player tendencies, trying to quantify the impact of his arrival. There's a sense of anticipation in every tweet, forum post, and podcast discussion, almost as if everyone senses that this isn't just another signing, but a potential turning point for the team. Rumors are flying about how his presence might alter coverage schemes, allow for more aggressive blitz packages, or even inspire a younger cornerback to elevate his game. There's chatter that coaches are already imagining the flexibility Sneed brings, from shadowing top receivers to being the cornerstone of zone schemes that confuse even the most disciplined quarterbacks. The buzz isn't just about Sneed's skill set. It's about the statement the Cowboys are sending. They're announcing, loudly and clearly, that they're no longer content with mediocrity in the secondary, and that they're prepared to invest in talent capable of taking them to elite status. Insiders are hinting at secret workouts, strategy sessions, and locker room chemistry experiments designed to ensure that Sneed's transition is seamless. The idea is that a player of his caliber can instantly elevate those around him, pushing the entire unit to new heights. There's speculation about how he'll pair with existing stars, whether he'll adopt a leadership role, and how his presence might force offensive coordinators to rethink their approach against the Cowboys. Social media is exploding with mock rosters, highlight reel predictions, and endless debates over where Sneed fits best on the field. The narrative is that the Cowboys are quietly crafting a defensive identity centered around anticipation, aggression, and precision, with Sneed as a key element. Every play he's ever made is being dissected, every interception, every tight coverage, every forced incompletion serving as evidence that this might be the missing piece the Cowboys' secondary has needed for years. Rumor or reality, the energy surrounding this move is palpable, and it seems like every corner of the league is watching closely. The excitement isn't contained to analysts and commentators. Fans are fueling the frenzy with memes, posts, and endless discussions about the potential for a shutdown secondary. The talk revolves around how Sneed's speed and football IQ could disrupt opposing quarterbacks' timing, force hurried throws, and even change the narrative of the Cowboys' defensive identity. The rumor mill is abuzz with potential scenarios. Could this signing spark a domino effect of additional elite acquisitions? Could it redefine how teams approach offensive schemes against Dallas? Every angle is being analyzed, from practice habits to chemistry with safeties to how the defensive line might now benefit from the added coverage support. There's a sense that the Cowboys are playing chess, not checkers, strategically positioning themselves to dominate every down, every series, every game. The chatter is relentless, and the excitement grows with each passing hour, as fans imagine a secondary capable of legendary plays, game-changing turnovers, and highlight reels that will be remembered for seasons. Rumors of behind-the-scenes strategy meetings suggest that coaches are already planning complex coverage rotations that leverage Sneed's versatility. The speculation is that his presence allows for innovative schemes, mixing man and zone coverage in ways that will keep even the most savvy quarterbacks guessing. Fantasy leagues are already buzzing, and betting lines are rumored to adjust in anticipation of the secondary's newfound prowess. Sports media personalities are weighing in, some skeptical, some ecstatic, but all acknowledging the sheer potential impact of this signing. There's talk about how Sneed's competitive edge and football intelligence might set the tone for a culture shift, inspiring younger teammates to elevate their performance and embrace a mentality of elite defense. Even casual fans are drawn into the conversation, imagining a Cowboys secondary capable of disrupting big plays, limiting explosive offenses, and redefining what it means to be dominant on the back end. Every rumor, every hypothetical scenario fuels an overarching narrative that the Cowboys' defense is entering a new era. The sense of anticipation is almost tangible, like a storm gathering on the horizon. Rumors swirl about team meetings, personal training regimens, and locker room dynamics that could shift dramatically with Sneed's arrival. Analysts are crafting stories about how this signing could change the perception of the Cowboys in the league, not just as a team with potential, but as one actively building an elite defensive identity. Fans are captivated by the prospect of highlight plays, tight coverage, and strategic brilliance, imagining Sneed's hands intercepting passes, breaking up critical plays, and giving the team momentum when it matters most. Social platforms are filled with passionate debates about his fit, projected impact, and the domino effect on team morale and future acquisitions. Every whisper contributes to a growing narrative that Dallas is making bold moves, signaling a commitment to defensive dominance that hasn't been seen in years. The chatter continues, relentless and intoxicating, as anticipation builds towards seeing the rumors become reality. The Cowboys' locker room is reportedly buzzing, with teammates speculating about how Sneed's elite instincts will mesh with the existing defensive framework. Rumors suggest that veteran players are already imagining the new dynamic, thinking about how coverage rotations, communication, and defensive alignments will shift. Coaches are allegedly crafting intricate game plans to leverage his unique abilities, from tight coverage on top receivers to supporting the pass rush in creative ways that could leave offenses scrambling. Analysts speculate endlessly, breaking down every interception, every tackle, every snap of his career to predict how he will influence Dallas's identity on defense. The narrative swirling in sports circles is that the Cowboys are on the verge of building something more than just a competent secondary. They're constructing a unit capable of being feared across the league. Fans contribute to the frenzy, posting highlight reels, theoretical matchups, and endless breakdowns on social media, fueling speculation about how Sneed might inspire younger players and elevate the entire defense to elite status. There's a sense that this move is more than a signing. It's a statement, a bold declaration that the Cowboys are committed to transforming their defensive legacy. Talk is growing about how Sneed's signing could impact future roster decisions, potentially influencing draft strategies, free agency priorities, and long-term planning for the defensive backfield. Rumors hint at a domino effect, where his arrival might attract other high-profile talents seeking a championship-contending environment. Analysts debate how his versatility, football IQ, and playmaking ability will affect coverage schemes, force quarterbacks into uncomfortable situations, and ultimately tilt the balance of power in Dallas's favor. The fan base is electrified, crafting visions of a shutdown secondary capable of changing the outcome of games, creating turnovers at pivotal moments, and dominating opposing offenses from start to finish. Every rumor, insider tip, and speculative conversation reinforces the narrative that the Cowboys are positioning themselves for an era of defensive prominence. Social media feeds, podcasts, and sports networks are consumed with analysis, predictions, and passionate discussions about what Sneed's presence might mean for the team's identity and performance. But before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on the Dallas Cowboys. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments as well. Whispers suggest that Sneed's signing could redefine how opponents approach Dallas, potentially forcing offenses to rethink routes, timing, and quarterback decision-making. Rumors continue to circulate about how his presence will influence defensive strategy, inspire teammates, and shift the balance of power in crucial matchups. Fans are captivated by the notion of a shutdown secondary, discussing highlight reels, speculative plays, and the potential for game-altering moments. Analysts emphasize his instincts, versatility, and playmaking ability as key factors that could transform Dallas into a formidable defensive powerhouse. The narrative is building steadily. The Cowboys, with Sneed's addition, are signaling a commitment to defensive excellence, creating anticipation, excitement, and speculation that will dominate conversations across the league. Every discussion, every analysis, every social media post contributes to the growing story that Dallas is on the brink of elevating its secondary to elite status, and that the entire football world is watching closely. Even beyond the X's and O's, the story of Derrick Henry joining the Cowboys resonates on a symbolic level. Rumors suggest that the signing represents a shift in ambition, a statement that the franchise is willing to pursue excellence aggressively and unapologetically. Analysts speculate that this could inspire other teams to rethink risk-taking, player acquisition, and the strategic value of power backs in modern offenses. The psychological impact on the league is palpable. Every team now knows they may face a backfield that can physically dominate, alter play calling, and dictate the flow of games with sheer force. Off-field dynamics, such as media narratives, player branding, and fan engagement, are already being reshaped, creating a cultural moment that extends beyond the sport itself. Social media trends, highlight reels, and mock scenarios are spreading faster than ever, amplifying the sense that something monumental is unfolding. Every rumor, every insider comment, every speculative headline contributes to a growing mythology around the Cowboys and Derrick Henry. Fans are not just following a team. They are witnessing a potentially transformative era where talent, strategy, and spectacle converge to redefine expectations and ignite imaginations across the football world. Finally, the suspense and intrigue surrounding this move are far from over. Rumors indicate that the backfield duo could be just the beginning, hinting at further strategic moves, potential acquisitions, and bold experimentation from the Cowboys. Analysts speculate that the organization may continue to pursue high-impact players who complement this newfound strength, elevating both the team's performance and its profile in the league. Fans are captivated by the ongoing narrative, dissecting every training camp report, every interview, and every subtle hint from the front office. The storyline has taken on a life of its own, blending anticipation, speculation, and pure excitement into a single, compelling saga. Derrick Henry's presence has become more than a roster addition. It is a catalyst for conversation, imagination, and anticipation, inspiring fans to dream big and envision the possibilities. As the rumor mill churns and speculation intensifies, the Cowboys' backfield is positioned to become a defining story of the season, one filled with suspense, strategy, and the tantalizing promise of greatness. The NFL world is watching, waiting for the next twist, and the narrative is far from complete, with every moment promising to add to the legend of what could be one of the most dominant backfields in recent history. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the Dallas Cowboys, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. We always look forward to your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.